Why, hello there, General Kenobi. That is not the delete button. This is the delete button. I know what I'm doing sometimes. Because I am Turtle, and this is Pit People. A game that is beautiful and amazing, and very not safe for normal people to play. Because or at least to speak on, there is so much RNG in this game. It is constant chaos, and I absolutely adore it for it. So there is surprisingly not a lot of variation, considering that I was just talking about, you know, how chaotic this entire... Don't be that. Be that. You can be that. You can be that. Okay. Sorry, the settings reset after every run. And it is part of the run requirements to show that off. So you can prove that you have made a fresh file, which I just did. So we are now ready. I have already skipped the intro, and time will begin when I hit this play button in 3, 2, 1, go. So, like I said, this is Pit People. It is made by the same people who made Castle Crashers and BattleBlock Theater, if you managed to see the BattleBlock Theater one before it was too late. Both are great, phenomenal games, and I would love to get them off of my computer as fast as possible, because they waste time, because you have to skip the dialogue at the start of the run, which is a little bit sad, but oh well. So we are going to get right into this as fast as we can. There is the first instance of RNG you have already seen, in the major instance of RNG at least, and that is what my random unit will be. It can either be a cupcake or a human. And I got a human, and that is the good RNG. We want that to happen. Because, well, cupcakes, they don't do anything. We'll talk more about some of the other races later, but cupcakes are one of the first races that you have access to, with gluten here being part of the main cast. And cupcakes deal no damage. Period. Cupcakes cannot deal damage to any enemy for any reason at any time. So they are bad, and we treat them as such. Here, I'll be a little bit smart about where I move my units, as I'll discuss in a bit. But so yeah, we don't like cupcakes in this run. Unfortunately, you are forced to start with one cupcake, but well, you won't be seeing much of gluten. Sorry if you're a gluten fan, I guess, but yeah, gluten is not all he is cracked up to be. Cool. As for humans, they are the majority of your party. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 story characters. Horatio, who we give a heavy mallet and make him our hero unit. That makes him do more damage, he has more health, and he can wield heavier weapons. So I did not get a good wall destruction, but it's fine. There we go. Next up in the lineup is Yosef, the guy with the spiky hair and one eye. That will come up later, by the way, in the plot. Hope you are taking notes. Oh, I'm getting body block here. That's unfortunate. But I managed to kill the kobold, so that's, okay, what? Weird. This game is just chaos already. I love it. But Yosef has a pair of throwing axes, which of course can be used. You can throw them, so you can throw them attack from range. They don't do a ton of damage, but they do have a property where they can stun enemies when thrown from range, which is really, really good when enemies are, say, chasing you. So hopefully we'll see some of that later on, but it's, you know, random, so who knows. Next up in our team of humans is Pipistrella. I call her Pippi. That's her name. Her name is Pippi. She is very much akin to Horatio in that she wields a big hammer. Those do extra damage against specific types of units, like all 3 of these, for example. So yeah, we bring some extra hammers onto the first mission. Lastly is Sophia, who I give Hattie Haddington's head because I like that head, and if I'm going to lose time to getting it and getting the notification for it, you know, I might as well use it. She has a light sword, which means she can attack multiple times, which is very convenient, and she also has a net. The net has the same stun effect on enemies if you can throw it from 2 range, and it is also useful for kidnapping enemies. I think the official term is capturing, but it's kidnapping. You kidnap them. It's a viable strategy, and we will be seeing it very shortly. I wonder if that is any going to come into play in this first map of the game, when we have a cupcake that we want to get rid of. Okay, cupcake is dead. Yeah, we genuinely do not care. The cupcake can die over and over, and that is perfectly fine by me. So we're going to have a little bit of a weird position here, so I can try to bait Helmetor into a weak position, and maybe murder one of his minions. That would be nice. Because their goal this first map is to absolutely go ham on this big man. His name is Helmetor. Remember that name, it will come up on the test later. Okay, Sophia's taken a lot of damage, and she actually cannot die this map. That is one of the requirements for beating this map, or at least beating this map as fast as we want to beat this map. So we're going to, you know, make a little bit sure to keep her alive. But at this point, we are now trying to beat the absolute snot out of Helmetor with 3 helmet smashers on our team. Thank you, Rando, whose name is Sassy, for helping with that. Again, it is random if you get a human or a cupcake, and if you use a cupcake, all you get is really an extra meat bag back here. We should be able to finish this turn because we got very lucky with Helmetor's movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare you're dead now. Well, not dead. He actually stops after a certain amount of his health is gone. That amount of his health. That is a really, really good map 1, but not a finish with the quest 1. Blech. So, we go on to part 2 of this map. Most story maps in this game, in fact all of them but 1, have a second part to the map. I'm ordering my units very specifically like this for a reason, which you'll maybe see in a sec once we break down these walls. So this second map, please only spawn 2 units. It spawned 3, okay. That's the first instance in this game of the number of enemies being random. So we just deal with that. Oh my god, spawn 4. I just missed this archer down here. That is really bad. I do not like that, especially with so many archers. Yeah, archers are very annoying, and so we're gonna have to deal with them in any way we feel fit. Mainly by chasing them down, because if you get near them, the AI will move away, and when the archers move in this game, they shoot less arrows in the next turn. So getting them constantly moving is very, very helpful to our surviving. So we're going to keep doing that. You attack him, you go. And yeah, that's going to be our plan for these archers. And the end goal of this map is to defeat Helmetor. And you might notice that we're not actually doing that very well. We're not getting a lot of damage on him. In fact, we haven't gotten any damage on him yet. There's a good reason for that. I mentioned kidnapping earlier, and if you noticed at the start of the game, I bought 2 capture cages, kidnap cages. They're called kidnap cages. It's kidnapping. And I have Sophia, who's a net unit, who is technically suboptimal. Please do not die. Oh god. Please. Oh, Sophia needs to level up. Oh god. I'm really worried about her. We're gonna try and protect her using Yosa. Please level up. Leveling up fully heals the unit, and it is exactly what I would like for Sophia to do. If she dies, I have to reset this map. It's not common, and resetting a map doesn't typically take longer than 5 minutes. As you'll see, most of the maps don't take longer than 5 minutes. You just kind of do them and get over with. Okay. It's okay if Yosef dies, but it is very much not okay if Sophia dies. So I want Sophia to get this kill, and therefore get the level up. Because killing gives extra EXP. Please? Yes! That is strategy! That is strategy right there! And that means I will basically guaranteed to finish this map. Okay. Now that little tension is done, we can get back to talking about things that matter, like the kidnapping mechanics. So in order to kidnap an enemy, they have to be the last enemy standing on the map. If they have a single friend alive, you will not kidnap them, with one exception, which we will mention later. And that means you do have to take a bunch of time to kill a bunch of random shmups, which is a little bit unfortunate, but hey, oh, look at that. We just got a triple kill. And look who has taken no damage for this entire map, aka we didn't even get the dialogue that you'd get when you damage him. And now, because we defeated his minions instead of him, we get to capture Helmetor, kidnap him. And now, he joins our party as a unit.
You're quite good
and
at
if you didn't notice,
by,
Helmetor isn't exactly a human. Helmetor is giant. He is a race of units called Cyclops in this game. Cyclops are big. Cyclops are very big. He looks very pretty too. And Cyclops hit like trucks. They also tank like trucks. And they also have enough movement like a truck with deflated tires. They only have 2 movement, and it's their real big downfall, and it's bad. But in a lot of these maps where we already know where the objectives are going to be, and a lot of the starting maps especially are pretty small, we will be utilizing him to the fullest extent of our power. Please let me get across. Please let there be a bridge. Please let there be a bridge. Okay, cool, bridge. That's some money too. That's nice. I like money. There's so much to talk about at the beginning of this run. But luckily, we have a lot of time here, and so I'm going to use this time to explain the plot of the game. So, the main character, Horatio, who you're seeing right now with the fantastic mustache, his son got kidnapped by a giant space bear. And in order to get to the giant space bear, we need to have a spaceship. In order to have a spaceship, we need to find a spaceship. In order to find a spaceship, we actually need Yosef's other eye, which he lost, but if we find it, it can tell us the future or something. It helps us find a spaceship. So, in order to find a spaceship, we need to find Yosef's eye. In order to find Yosef's eye, which he lost, we need to find Yosef's friend who knows where Yosef's eye is. And so, in order to find Yosef's friend who knows where Yosef's eye is, we have to go to the Bloodbath Lagoon where Yosef's friend is. In order to go to the Bloodbath Lagoon, we need a golden ticket. In order to get that golden ticket, we need to get it back from this guy, Jerkamides, who stole the last golden ticket. So, if you are following along, we are going to get a golden ticket from this guy Jerkamides so we can go to the Bloodbath Lagoon so we can find Yosef's friend, so we can find Yosef's eye, so we can get Yosef's eye, so we can find a spaceship, so we can get our spaceship, so we can go to space and fight a giant space bear and save Horatio's son. I hope you were paying attention. It will be on the test. And meanwhile, Jerkamides is telling us that he will give us the golden ticket back if we kill a retirement home full of cupcakes with funny names, like Henrietta. And I'll try and zoom over some of the rest of them. You'll notice that we're not doing that. We're kind of bad at killing these cupcakes. In fact, we didn't move at all, and he's threatening to blow us up. But it turns out you can actually just fail this story mission, and he gives you the golden ticket anyway. So this is the only story mission with one map. It is also the only story mission you can fail, and so we just fail the story mission. Easy peasy. None of the cupcakes are dead. We do not have to commit old people side. I don't know what the term for that would be, actually. Mostly because I haven't committed old people side, so I don't need to, like, memorize the term. So we're going to take a little bit of a different route, so I can maybe grab some more money. And we are going to get right back to the hub. You do need to return to the hub after every main quest in order to pick up a new quest. But if you were following along the massive story rant that I did, we do now have the golden ticket and can go to the Bloodbath Lagoon, which will be our next map and the first real pain point in terms of RNG in this game. So that first map that you saw me play, I mean, it was pretty chaotic, yeah? Like anything could happen, anything did happen. Where's a bridge? Oh, I need a bridge, I need a bridge, I need a bridge. Don't touch me. I need a bridge, 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 bridge. Oh, that's a pretty bad bridge. But aside from overworld movement, which, yes, the place you spawn in the overworld is random, and the position, there are 5 different maps, and the one that you land on is random. So I've memorized quite a bit of the maps, but it is absolutely impossible. Well, not absolutely impossible. It is really hard to manage 5 mental maps at all times, while also trying to comprehend a speedrun. So I kind of wing it sometimes. Overworld sections can definitely lose time, as can the start of this map. So you see here, the enemy has some cannons on their ship. I have some cannons on my ship. We're going to engage in a cannonball fight, and that's a bad start. Okay, I don't like that, but what can you do sometimes? You here, go. The objective of this first part of this first map, because again, all the rest of the story missions have at least 2 maps, is to defeat Captain Leviathan, this big snake. In order to do that, we're going to pelt her to death with cannonballs. Because, you know, why not? Sounds like fun. But in order to use the cannonballs, we have to stand on these cannons, which will fire 1 cannonball if you are standing on that exact tile. Oh my god, of course. Yeah, this is bad RNG if you couldn't tell by me moaning about it. The enemies also have cannons, which are telegraphed via these triangle warning signs of death. The cannonballs do a bit of damage, but more importantly, they knock you back if you are standing right in the middle of them. And that means that if you are standing in the middle of them, you can get knocked back. Kind of like we did to Captain Leviathan right there. Hold on, Sophia's there. You go here, you go here, you stun, you kill. Okay, good plan. You fast, go fast. So we can't stand on this space for this turn, because if that cannonball hit any of my units, they would have been knocked back, taken unnecessary damage, and they wouldn't be able to fire the cannon anyways. So we just have to hope that the enemy's RNG does not target my cannons like that. Like exactly that. That is not what I want to see in... dang it. Yeah, the RNG in this game can be a thing, as we will very much find out. I did get a hit on Leviathan, and again, the objective of this map is to defeat her, so by hitting her with a cannonball, we just got 15 damage, and then knocked off of our own cannon, which is completely horrendous. These enemies can just randomly do that. We hate them for it. They all deserve pain. So we're going to give them pain and try to murder them as fast as we can. Because like right now, yeah, they are attacking our ship 3 times. We are attacking their ship once. So, yep, that's bad RNG. Yeah, deal with it in this game. Luckily, it almost all averages out over the course of an entire run. So, you know, it won't be too bad. We hopefully will hit Leviathan here again. Did she dodge that? She did dodge it, so she didn't take any damage from it, which is unfortunate. You stay here, you go here. But now, since they're not targeting my cannons at all, thank you, RNGesus, we are going to get 3 shots off on their ship, which hopefully will be enough to trigger phase 2 of this map. Please, don't knock me back. Okay, thank you, Tusk. I play Dota, so I like that name. Some of the enemies in this game will have really, really good names. These? Yes, okay. We are now on to phase 2. We can finally complete the objective of this map. Also, chug, 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 chug. I love this game. Chog is a giant tentacle monster. What are they called? Lovecraftian tentacle, a giant Lovecraftian tentacle monster that lives in this sea of blood that we are currently riverboating in. And it might turn out that a certain someone's friend who knows where his eye is might have something to do with Chog. So we're gonna go after. Okay, she's already bleeding. Yes. We're going to see if we can maybe figure that out pretty soon. But in order to do that, we need to defeat Captain Leviathan. You can capture her, but this map is substantially... Oh, they stunned him! Oh, they stunned him. That's annoying. We might be able to get a finish here if we get lucky. Cool. Beautiful. Beautiful RNG. So, that is this first part of the map done. Chug, 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 chug. Chug! I love this game. It's beautiful. And so, Chog himself is actually not Yosef's friend. Chog does not know where Yosef's eye is. But we're really close. Spoilers. Not spoilers. You're going to see in about 3 seconds. Because with a planned strat, we can guarantee to take down this first tentacle in 1 turn. And we send Helmetor back here to attack these Octoclopses, which he will one-shot like a good boy. Octoclopses happen to be one of the most annoying enemy types in the game, and they are a constant throughout this second map of Chapter 3, or Quest 3, or whatever we're calling them. Octoclopses deal very little damage. Okay, he confused, good. But what they can do is they can confuse your units like this to make them hit nearby enemies, so no one's near Helmetor, so he won't hit any enemies, or any allies. But he can if I put him in the wrong spot. The other thing the Octoclopses do, they have a chance to do, it's all RNG, is straight up turn your ally into an enemy. This means you can attack your ally could counterattack you, you don't get to choose where he moves, and in a game where movement is critical, which I haven't discussed yet, wow, there's so much to talk about, that's really, really bad. 2 enemies, perfect. Oh, hey, look, a pixie. Watch that thing. I wonder if that will come back later in a very important way. Foreshadowing. But anyway, let me talk about the movement since I just mentioned that. And please don't... Okay, you didn't get corrupted. Perfect RNG. But, movement. So if you'll notice, all I'm able to do to any of my units in any given turn is to just move them. That's it. That's all you have control over in this game. From there, your attacks are RNG. Your allies have a chance to target any unit within their range. So if there's only 1 unit within their range, like Helmetor here, this is a guaranteed attack. Aside from other factors like mischance, but Cyclopses don't have a mischance, or it's really low if they do. Because Helmetor never misses. He is a very good boy. He is a very pretty boy. Look at that pretty boy. But fairies, for example, have a range attack, and that means oftentimes they will just attack someone random at 2 range at least. And we've taken on another tentacle, very good. That'll come into play later, again, foreshadowing, but even for humans who only have 1 attack range, if your human is next to 2 different enemies, or your Cyclops is next to 2 different enemies, that's a 50-50 chance, and that drastically decreases your odds from 100% accuracy. I'm not going to be able to take it down. Okay. Pippy is just 1 tile too far away from hitting this tentacle. Guaranteed 1 turn kill. But we are doing a very, very good job of cleaning up these enemies and moving forward in this map. So far, at least. It can all go wrong. Knock on wood. Hopefully it won't. You go here, 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 you go. Yep. We're just going to keep moving our allies in ways that make them attack consistently. That is how we will be minimizing RNG as much as possible throughout the run. I want my units to attack only 1 target, maybe 2 at most. Oh, it's 2 enemies. Yes! Okay, we're getting such good enemy RNG. Holy carp. This is a beautiful run so far. I cannot wait for it to all fall apart towards the end game. Even still, oh, okay. You go, you murder man. Good job, Helmetor. We can actually ignore the archer pretty much just because I want to hit Eddie the Chog. He has a helmet, and therefore Helmetor's weapon deals extra damage. That's all. That's all I want to do. Archers should only be able to shoot him, and Helmetor is a bus. He wins fights. Like, period. If there's a fight, Helmetor is winning it. Like this. Biff. That's why we want him on our team. Even if he is really, really slow. And so, I have neglected to talk about the story again. This is Uvulor. Uvulor is a parasite thing that lives inside of Chog's mouth and is Yosef's friend. Somehow, don't question the lore. I swear. And we need to convince Uvulor to help us out and tell us where Yosef's eye is. He is being a little bit stubborn right now, if you can't tell. And so we need to convince him with force to help us. And that means attacking Chog's mouth, so that Chog will come out. I have not gotten corrupted a single turn yet. Please let it stay that way. Please, for the love of all that is holy, let it stay that way. But we just need to attack Chog's mouth, which will make him open it up, which will let us attack Uvulor and convince him to join us. Okay, that's what I was talking about. Helmator just loses a turn. I can't move him. He won't attack any enemies. It's pretty sad. Yeah, he just sits there. He doesn't attack. If my units were near him, he would attack them and they would attack him, but luckily we put him far back, so that doesn't happen. I might be able to finish this turn if I get really lucky. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone should be able to reach. All the humans should at least. So, Pippi, Horatio, and Yosef, who has a throwing weapon, Sophia. You do some murder just in case it doesn't end this turn. But once we get Uvulor to low enough health, we are like one attack short. Oh well. Basically, we just need to do that whole cycle of hitting him in the face one more time in order to end this fight, which is going ridiculously fast so far. If you haven't noticed by my splits, like, holy crap. I would love to get a gold here. It's entirely possible. So let's keep our fingers crossed and our Helmator is punching the gold. Otherwise, there is so much to talk about, but this probably would be a good time as any for donations in an actual run where I have already explained the premise of the fight, attacking Uvulor. There's nothing too major to explain for the rest of the story. Oh, you are stuck there, ha, sucker. And yeah, that's the end of this fight. I love this game. So we have convinced Uvulor to join us. What actually happens is Yosef eats him, and then he becomes a parasite in Yosef's mouth. Yeah, this game is great. So now that Uvulor has joined our team, he's not an actual unit. I don't know how a Uvula unit would even work, honestly, in this game's mechanics. I need to cross the bridge down here again. Hey, look, a suspicious-looking mountain. Weird. Suspicious-looking mountain. So let's cross the same bridge. Another nitro to make this go faster. Overworld movement is important. I do not want to fight that guy, so I'm going to hit him with a rocket in order to get him off my tail. And that, the end of quest 3. Okay, it wasn't a gold. I lost a lot of time on the return trip. But yeah, there is Uvulor. He's joined us, and he now has told us where Yosef's other eye is. It turns out it's at Mount Olympus, which conveniently is always in the top left of the map. So there are 5 maps, and it's just always in the top left of all of them. So we're going to go there right now. And I'm sure there will be no distractions in our quest of getting Yosef's eye back. None at all. Absolutely none. There's not a cutscene here. My mouse just doesn't like to skip those sometimes. I don't know why. Oh hey, it's Jerkomedes. He stole the Rainbow Bridge leading to Mount Olympus. And so, in order to get the Rainbow Bridge back for him, he asks that we bring him an orphan. So we're gonna go bring him an orphan. Welcome to Randall's Discount Orphanage. My favorite joke in the entire game is written on the roof of this building. You cannot see it again once the map starts. There it is. If you miss that, you literally cannot see it again for the rest of the game until you come back to this map. It's so good. Okay, we got bad RNG this map, which is unfortunate. Let's talk about the races in this game, because now we are seeing a lot of them. So, for one, there's a robot. Robots deal electric damage. That'll come into play later. They can teleport, and they can chain attacks. So if you are 2 units away from them, they'll do a ranged electric attack, and it can bounce between your units for a lot of damage in a very annoying way that no one enjoys having happen to them. We don't like robots at all. Next up is mushrooms. Mushrooms are pretty tanky and have an AoE poison damage to them, but luckily for us, they are also helmet units and therefore really weak to people like Helmetor, who can just absolutely body them, which is amazing because we have Helmetor on our team. Watch how much damage he's going to do to this mushroom. And therefore, yeah, the mushroom isn't going to be too long for this world. Next up, we have Jebediah here, the troll. I think they're just called trolls. I want to call them Troll Warlord because of Dota, but they're just called trolls. Trolls in this game are... I want to put you here, you go here, you go here, you go here, go. Trolls in this game are also very big and tanky, a lot like the Cyclops. They are weak to fire, and they have a lot of health that regenerates slowly over time. So we really actually don't want to fight him, and good news, we're not going to fight him. We're going to go fight everyone else instead. It's a very solid game plan that will not go wrong in any way, I promise. And aside from that, there are 3 humans in this map, which is really annoying. The minimum number of units that can spawn on this map is 4, which is actually not up. You want 6 units, but you want units of different races. In fact, there's one specific race of unit that you really, really want, and we didn't get it, but we're more than likely going to see him in a second, in the next part of this chapter, in the next map of this chapter. But for now, that is all the units that we are seeing. Robots, mushrooms, and... what was the other one? Did I already kill it? Robots, mushrooms, and... Oh, trolls, right. Right! The troll! So, since we are going to be bringing Jerkmedes an orphan, that means we're going to capture an orphan. We did pick up 2 kidnap cages at the start of the game, and this is what that second one will be used for kidnapping this orphan in particular. We capture the troll here, here's my pixie, because the troll has a lot of health and it regenerates, so it's kind of tedious to bring him down. And so what we do instead, please don't kill Sophia, good job, is we just capture him. It just makes it so that you move here, you just do something cool. It means we don't have to fight this guy at all, we can just take on all the rest of them. And that is a pretty decent orphanage part 1, considering the bad enemy RNG. Also, in case you don't capture an enemy here, the game gives you Cornelius Happy Days. He is a very lovable, plucky young orphan who I'm sure that nothing bad will happen.
I really wish I didn't bet money against
we do have, what was his name? Jebediah? I forgot already, I don't care. We're not hopefully going to use him for anything, but we're going to deliver Cornelius Happy Days, the lovable, plucky orphan youth, to... I didn't use my campfire. Oh, I'm a clown. Whoops, I always forget to do that. But Jerkmedes, it turns out, would like to have a fresh orphan. He doesn't appreciate our gift. Oh, we got bad RNG! Alright. Well, so, okay. First, let's talk about the spider in the room, which is the Spidar. Spidars, of course they net my units. Spidars can be ridden on by allies, and they have a chance to net units when they approach. We just generally do not care about them in any way, shape, or form, at all, period. So, whatever. This is a mascot. In fact, this is kind of a special mascot who you can't actually capture. But mascots buff enemies around them, and they also explode violently when killed, which is a thing. So, you know, we try not to kill them, especially with melee units, because, you know, that kind of makes a giant AoE bomb of 50 damage pull off, which will, you know, destroy your units really, really quickly. It's bad. We don't like it. It makes me hurt on the inside. We're going to focus down Donner up here instead of Biku, for a reason that you'll see soon. Excuse me, sorry. I had some pasta before this. It was good pasta. Those knockbacks were obnoxious. Okay, maybe we can beat Donna up really good here. That'd be nice. Biff. Okay, next turn should be on this map. Because, oh, you might notice that we don't have any kidnap cages, but we are going to get a new friend this chapter. Friendship! I know, right? Isn't it great? And that'll be, it won't be Biku. Spoilers. But it will be Biku. Spoilers. This is the only map where you don't need, or the only map in the story, where you don't need a cage in order to kidnap someone. At the end of this map, when there's just one unit left, not counting the mascot, Jerkomedes will just give you the last unit because he is such a good guy. And that unit becomes Puppy Person. Typically, in about like 97, 98% of runs, maybe 95, it's high. At least one fairy will spawn either on this map or the previous map. Pixie is a technical term for the unit. But Pixies are some of the best DPS in the game. They also only take up one slot, and they're really good. We didn't get any, so welcome to slow. It's unfortunate. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. But we do instead manage to grab a Cyclops, and so I'll be running these. Oh, don't move me.
No, well, it bores me.
We'll be working with some backup strats in order to keep the run going. It's not too much time loss to use Puppy Person as a Cyclops. It just feels bad. No, lose your shield, please. Get a small. Get a star. Beautiful. Look at these two big, juicy boys together. But yeah, normally you'd want at least one Pixie, if not two. Ooh, I have a lot of money right now. A lot of money. Good. And we did get moved, so I do need to find my way up to Mount Olympus again in this new map. Okay, I'm pretty close. Okay, I used another one out of a little bit of panic. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Where's the up? I normally do not like opening my map at all. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's annoying. Luckily, we don't have to make this trek back. It's a one-way trip this time. And I did get quite a bit of gold, so that's cool. Whew. And this is a huge breakpoint in the run right here. Where, oh, I did not stop my timer. Ha, I'm dumb. Ha, oops. That might have been a gold split, who knows. Oops, whatever. So we are definitely going to bleed some time from here on out, just because I don't have a fairy, but it's fine, for the most part. Again, these next couple maps are a huge breather, because there are 4 maps in this chapter, and the first 2 do not have any RNG whatsoever. These are completely deterministic, and it's boring. So, in a run, an actual marathon run, this is a perfect time for donations. But, since I don't think anyone's really throwing any money at charity, I think they are, but like not through me, I am going to explain some of the details of the speed run and etc. etc. So, goal time, or estimated time, is hour 20 minutes. This is realistically pretty achievable, even with, you know, all the RNG and chaos that the game throws at you, including this particular run, which has 2 Cyclopses, which is pathetic and awful. But oh well, we deal with it as best as we can. So there is some amount of variation, but again, we have a lot of strategies, especially in the placement of units. The placement of units is super duper critical in reducing the amount of RNG you get, having a more consistent run. So using good placement and quick tactics, it is absolutely achievable to get something like a 120 in pretty much all runs. I do also plan to donate in the run, probably something like 10 cents per second. I am ahead of estimate. Maybe not 10 cents, maybe $1. think about it. I'll probably say on stream at around this point, just based on how far ahead or behind I feel. But then if I go over estimate, I'll donate like $10 per second or something. So hopefully that won't happen for the sake of my wallet. I mean, for the sake of charity, it would be good, but not for my wallet. And I like both of those things. So. Again, this map is completely deterministic. There's no RNG whatsoever. It's boring. Bleh. As for the commentary, you can tell I like the sound of my own voice. At least I like it when I speak it. I hate the sound of my own voice in recordings, but that's neither here nor there. I definitely like talking while playing. It's something I do even in a more execution-heavy game like Ori and the Blind Forest. In this game, it does require me to like think a lot, but it's not like execution-heavy. You can usually see I'm kind of like playing with my hands half the time. Especially in this map, which is boring. So, it's whatever, you know. But I am very much able to talk however I please. And we are going to take a damage boost here. This laser is going to hurt us. We just do not care. We just don't. Boop. And this helps us get through the map, at least the second part of the map, much faster. It's so good. And after a couple more turns and another map, we will finally get back to something interesting happening. Yay. I mean, not to say this part isn't interesting. Both myself and my cousin, who I forced to play this game with me so we could get the co-op world record. Thank you. Thank you to my cousin, I mean, for putting up with me. We have both found new strats to help speed up this segment, so it's interesting, but I've done it a lot in both practice and in stream runs, and it's whatever. This map finally has some RNG in it. It has one instance of RNG at the very end. Hooray! And the RNG can only go poorly. There's no like good RNG, it's just you get bad RNG or you don't. Who knows? But after this, I do promise we are going to get back to something interesting. Are there any other logistics to talk about? Yeah, couch commentary is likely just going to be me, because this game is pretty niche. I would love to have more people play it, and I am in the process of making a guide for it, which I did not realize how hard it was to like write a good speedrun guide until I started writing a speedrun guide. It's like, move here for a second. But yeah, the people who put time and effort into these things, like, mad props to them. Don't knock me back. Okay, we did not get the one instance of RNG in this map. Perfect. Mad props to them. I'm currently actually in the middle of this map, writing down the exact pathways for the no RNG section of the chapter. So other people can use what my cousin and I have discovered in making this section faster. But we are finally into a map with actual combat, actual RNG, chaos, fun, yay. And one of the side classes walks backwards. Of course it is. Sorry. So Yosef has retrieved his eye and is now... We now need to escape. You couldn't tell there's like sirens and stuff, and this place was like... I'm not going to say a prison, but it's like a high security military base type thing. And it's also, you know, flying. Or at least high up in the sky on Mount Olympus. And if you'll see here, that's the Earth really far below. We need to get down there, and we need to get down there safely. That's easier said than done. Luckily, all of these enemies come equipped with parachutes. So we're gonna do a little bit of homicide in order to steal their parachutes, so we can escape. There is a rare glitch that can happen on this map, where an enemy will spawn a parachute that will last forever, and multiple units can pick up. I do not know what triggers it, but I would love to find out. Because you can just get one parachute and put all of your units on it, and don't have to murder basically anyone. it's ridiculously good in terms of like speedrun efficacy. So you grab that, and then you grab the enemy, you do a murder. Okay, so that one was a temporary parachute, but one of the advantages of coming in here with an extra Cyclops is that you only need 1 parachute per unit. And so I only have 4 units as opposed to the traditional fairy strat, which would have 5. Do a murder, do a murder, do a murder, do a murder, go. So that means this map can go quite a bit faster because we just don't have to collect as many parachutes. It's great. Hopefully we can accomplish that in a relatively quick manner. Fingers crossed. Here come reinforcements. I really kind of don't care. Because we already have... We're about to get 3 of the parachutes, and that will leave just 1, and this unit is nearly dead. So, you grab that, you head down, you do that, you grab the parachute, go. Yep, okay, there's the last parachute that I need. And they're going to leave it open for him to grab. And with that, we'll just be able to jump out of this, and nothing will waste 1 turn of my time. And not exactly 1 turn. You have to go down here and smash. You get out there. I don't want you to die. I want your DPS. They're going to chase him. Oh, they're definitely going to chase him. Okay. Well, whatever. This is Marshall. Marshall's a giant floating baby head. You might have seen him in the cutscene that I skipped, which you didn't get to see because I skipped it. Bye, Yosef. Okay, doesn't matter. So we want to just get Marshall out of the way, and that means absolutely wailing on this giant floating baby head. Which is, with fairies, you can easily take him down in 1 turn because their AoE DPS is so strong, and Marshall's hitbox is an AoE. But for our purposes, we'll just hit him a couple times with some Cyclopses, who also do very good damage. It's just that they're slow, which sucks. But, oh well. So, that is the end of chapter 5. I know how to count numbers. Let me actually split on time this time, and get a gold. Not really a true gold, but holy crap, why are we 5 minutes ahead? What is this run? I guarantee I'm going to lose time in the final bits because I don't have fairies, but it's fine, considering how well this run is going so far. Holy crap. Buy some more nitro, and we're going. We are good to go, baby. Okay, 5 minutes. I need to stop thinking about that. Otherwise, I will panic. Okay, we're going the wrong direction. So, we do now have Yosef's Eye, and Yosef's Eye has told us... Oh god, where are we going? Why is this map so big? Why is this ocean so big? I don't like it. Here we are, here we are, here we are. This one. This one. Okay, that was weird. That was almost certainly just the cooldown between when you turn down a quest or flee from enemy, you are temporarily invincible. And so that was likely that cooldown happening where I couldn't accept another quest because I was invincible. But we are now on the 6th chapter, and it turns out Jerkomedes happens to have a spaceship. So we are going to go and convince him to let us borrow it. It's a great plan. Nothing will go wrong. I'm sure Jerkomedes has only been friendly to us so far. And I'm going to do a different strat in this map just because I don't have fairies, and so I want to get the DPS up there as fast as possible. Usually when you have a fairy, you can just run only the fairy up, and that is enough DPS to finish... Sorry, I do have to focus here. Because if you step near any of these, you have to fight a bunch of extra enemies. And I don't want to do a bunch of extra enemies. I just want to finish this map fast, please. So I need to focus on where all my units are standing at each end turn. So I don't trigger the extra enemies. Please come up while getting everyone up as fast as possible. Because yeah, look at how slow these guys are. It's ridiculous. So yeah, alternative strats because of a lack of fairies aside, we are going to sneak up here without tipping off any of the bases, and that will make Jerkomedes very angry, which Jerkomedes is a very nice guy, blows up all of his enemies for us. How convenient. Thank you very much, Jerkamedes. Hopefully he will let us use a spaceship, but he's being a little bit salty that we interrupted his bath to ask. And so we're actually going to fight him. Luckily, he doesn't have magic. He ran out or something. So I don't need to avoid the bases anymore and can just unga bunga up. Boop, broke a base. Oh well. Did I hit him or did I just move away like a dumb clown? I might have just moved away like a dumb clown. It's fine. Oh well. So we're going to do something smart here. Oof. Okay. Oh, he's really far away. Okay, yep. Jerkamedes causes this confusion effect, which lets allies attack allies, which is why you really do normally want only one person up here. But if I space everyone out, I should be able to maybe land an extra hit on him, which would be nice. Maybe, probably, hopefully. Oh my god, don't dodge, Jerkamedes. All I have to do in order to end this map is to just hurt him enough, which is really easy and efficient with a fairy, but I don't have a fairy, so he's just over here. Okay. Hi, Jerkamedes. You see how long it would have taken for my Cyclopses to get up here. It's just not worth it at all to try anything fancy with them. You come over here, you come over here, because Horatio has more damage, so I just want the Cyclopses to get close enough. Please, Jerkamedes, please, come down here. No! You jerk! Amedes. Okay, I'm moving too far out. Okay. If he does poof right next to one of your allies will attack him then. So I'm going to leave everyone kind of spaced out like this. Biff. Or Helmator is a very big lad, and we'll just bring him down to the threshold in one hit. Go Helmator! Alright! So, he does get enough magic to teleport away back to his house, the Jerk Dome, and we're going to chase him there because, like, we have been fighting for so long just to try and find a spaceship. If you remember that big spiel I did back in the Treat Retreat retirement home. How look, a suspicious looking mountain. Oh, it turns out it's the Jerk Dome. So we're going to chase him there and make him give us a spaceship by force because we're the good guys. We're trying to save a child's life. That's what good guys do, right? Force people to try and save a child's life with great deals of force. Have you seen how big our clubs are? Please don't touch it. The bridge is down here. No! Okay. Yeah, I don't want to waste a bunch of nitro. Especially since I have been really tight on nitro funds this game. Where is it? It's up here, it's up here, it's up here. Okay. We're good, we're good. We made it, we made it, we did it. So this is typically one of the hardest maps in the entire speedrun. Because this first wave, which can spawn between 5 and 8 robots, which deal electric damage, are up against your Pixie, who is weak to electric damage, and also your best source of DPS. Okay, we got 6 of them. That's better than average. Luckily, maybe unluckily, as we'll see later, but perhaps luckily, I happen to not have any fairies. I just have 2 Cyclopses, so we don't really need to worry about the effective damage coming out. And instead, we can just kind of like YOLO swag right into their faces, and it's great. It makes this chapter a lot safer and admittedly potentially faster, but it's really the final chapter that's going to kick us in the butt. Oh, they both just leveled up like that. That's interesting. So we're going to kind of split the enemies while trying to move our allies up this way. Since again, I do know... Okay, that's a paralysis. That's annoying. Since I do know where the end of the chapter is, I'm going to try and start moving our units towards that. Biff. I love Cyclopses. They're great. Wish I had a Pixie, but hey, Cyclops is good. While we take out enemies along the way. That is the best strategy. Jerkamedes back here. I don't really care. You move here, you move here. No, don't. You don't attack him. You move here, you move here. Good enough, go. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Reese's Puffs. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. That's definitely not how it goes, but that's how my siblings and I always sang it. I don't question it. We still are kids. I play video games for fun. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have been there, but it's probably fine.
Double kill, yes!
That was really good, actually! The knockback! Yo! Strategical genius. I had that planned. 100% no RNG at all. Because our next objective is to go smash a bunch of Jerkmedes stuff. Because again, we are the good guys here. So Biff, Boof, Bath, Bow. There's still one more up here that I should be able to finish off next turn if I move him around. Okay, he can get paralyzed. Perfect. So you move here, you move here. You two start heading back so we can prepare for the next section of the fight. Because they should be able to finish off, yep, that console. And we are already done with part 1 of 3 in this map. So yeah, it's a very long map. Luckily, the robots disappear after this point, so if you have a pixie, the pixie survive this point, you're home free. So you can just play a little bit safe with that pixie for that first chapter, and then after that, again, it's very, very safe to just go Unga Bunga with the pixie. But for now, I'm going to Unga Bunga with my normal units. Yay! Cyclopses! You are the trucks, and you hit people like such. Biff! Okay, he hit Jerkmedes, but that's fine. And again, we're trying to move them towards this side of the map, because these are the next consoles that we have to destroy. Wow, they are really ganging up on Helmator. If you are unlucky and do suffer some pixie death early in the map, Helmator can actually just straight up solo this map. Like, period. He's just big enough, and with some good level ups, will just straight up win for you, like a good boy. He's a very good boy. Let's see, we're going to position you here, you here, you here, you here. Go. Good. Biff. Okay, that should be enough to trigger the console destruction phase. Good. And I have all my units ready and right next to these suckers to destroy them. As I intended with the strategy of the gods. Boof, Biff. Okay. Just got the silver one. The silver ones do have more health than the green ones, which can be annoying, but I will probably be able to destroy this one for free with Puppy Person, not Helmator. Here, you stay here, go. Good. Hopefully one of these two will hit the console. Okay, Helmator did. Good. So that leads us to the final segment of this battle, which is incredibly chaotic. So, if you remember mascots, if you remember pixies, if you remember cyclopses, and that's only 3? Dude! Jackpot! There's so few enemies! Oh my god, that's amazing. That's, like, oh my god, that's beautiful! We only need to kill one of them to trigger the destruction phase, and I might be able to do it. Okay, not in one turn. Pixie was a little melting point. God, the names on these enemies are so good. That's a knockback and a little bit annoying, but it's honestly fine in the long term. Here are the trolls that I mentioned earlier. I don't like them. I do not like them. Sam, I am. I do not want green eggs and ham. I just want to destroy this pixie, please, 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 please. We are in the money! Holy crap, this is an amazing run. What the heck? I mean, I'm still pretty much guaranteed to lose time. Please flip him over. Please flip him. Oh, they didn't. Don't flip him over. Okay. Biff. So all we need to do now is destroy these 4 consoles, and that's the end of the map. There is no more violence in this map. Well, I mean, I might have to hurt some of these 2 guys, but I just need to biff, 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 which I might be able to do guaranteed if I put units positioned. Oh, okay, he can't reach that. So 2 turns from now, it'll be the end of the map. That is still very, very good. Holy carp. Biff. I do wish I had more money for Nitro. Well, hopefully I'll be able to get all 8. Or at least the 5 required. Okay. It's trolling time. Please don't spawn trolls near me. You did spawn trolls near me. I hate you. Still should be guaranteed spot because he's able to have 100% hit rate. There it is. We are done with this map. Did I just get a sub-hour? No! No! What is this? If I can get a world record while trying to do GDQ commentary, I fully intend to do like 3 runs tonight. Now I should save the jinxing for later. We're not going to talk about it. I'm just going to continue on. So we take off. We actually get Jerkmedes to. He like gets hit on the head and he loses his hat. And when he loses his hat, it turns out he's not evil. The hat was the evil one. He's just a regular jerk. Yay! So he now is going to let us use the spaceship and go to space. And that will be the final mission of this speedrun. Is going into space, not fighting this enemy. I'm going to use one more nitro just because I want to move fast. Grab some money along the way, which I think I can do. Yes. Ah, well. And split. Okay, final map of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can only use 2 nitro here, that's fine. If you notice what I was doing with the nitro there, that's the thing I discovered, so I'm proud of it. If you just mash click on the nitro, there is a slight delay between you buying each one, but if you move your mouse off of the nitro and then back on, it actually buys it faster. By a little bit. So I found that by accident one run, and I'm very, very proud of it. But let's use a nitro here because it's a very straight line that I'm going in. And I can use one more nitro without losing time at the very end of the game. So let's use it here because again, this is a pretty plains area. And I'm not going to use any more nitro. No more nitro. Because I need to save it. I need to save 5 of them optimally for the end run of the game. Get stunned. And just go down and around these mountains. Don't touch any pizza, guy. Don't touch any pizza. This is a... Don't touch me. Oh, there's a way through that. Oops. I'm dumb. Oh well, too late. Get stunned, please. There we go. Where's the end? Here's the end. Okay, cool. Welcome. Warning, this quest will complete the story. Yes, I know, that's why I'm doing it. So, we are going to partner up with a bunch of the allies that we have met along the way. Allies, specifically Helmator's minions, and the guys who like watching Chog fight people to death. And they will actually join us as a bunch of NPC minions throughout this fight. So they can help us, or they can be neutral. We really want them to help us, but especially this pixie, because we don't have one. So it would be great if that pixie, and even the enemy pixie, helped destroy some of the fur in the way. Because as you can see, we are on the giant space bear. There's a lot of fur. There's fur everywhere, and it blocks our path from where we want to get to. So we need to break through this fur as fast as we can in order to get to these stars, which these stars, once we attack them, it makes the giant space bear mad, and that's what we want to do. Ooh, that's a decent path. The enemy pixie will hopefully come and help blow a little bit of it up. It won't attack the fur on its own, but AoE explosions mean it can help an accident, which is what we hope for. But without a pixie of our own, our real only best strat is just to Unga Bunga up here as fast as we can. There's a path up here that I'm going to start sending at least one of my Cyclopses down. These bombs also do like 60 damage the turn they explode, so yeah, that's a yikes for me. We need to very much avoid them at all costs. Knock back one of my Cyclopses. Don't like that. I don't like that at all. You go this way. You can't make that out of arm range. Stay here, go. Yeah, so without a pixie, this becomes much slower, unfortunately. Really, that's kind of the best we can do, is just to keep trying to push on. Because again, I have saved 4 minutes and 38 seconds. I don't know anymore what is the meaning of life. This is probably a good time in an actual speedrun for final donations, because I will be talking through more and more of the later chunks of the game. You go here, you get through the bomb, you go here. Cyclops are so slow. But this is also a hugely RNG heavy map. There's a lot of different enemies you can attack, or a lot of different places your units can choose to attack, because the fur counts as targets. So for example, putting Helmator right here means he has a 50% chance to attack girl, and a 50% chance to attack the fur. He's stunned, so he actually doesn't matter this turn. That's sad. It sucks. Hopefully they break down this. Oh, that's a bomb. Okay. I don't like bombs appearing in my path. Yeah, this is going to be a slow map. nothing I could really do about it. I just didn't get a pixie in chapter 4. Like, that's it. I just didn't get a pixie, and now this map is like twice as long. It's fine. Not twice as long. That's an exaggeration, but please break this first. Good job, guys. 5th. So, everything. There's another bomb. Gosh dang it. Okay. They blocked off this path pretty hard. There should be a nice opening up here for these humans, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ratio can get past the bomb. You stay here. You go here. You're stunned. Okay. So at this point, we're pretty much leaving Helmator back here as a distraction / sacrifice, while Horatio, who has an extra movement speed, moves forward with Puppy Person and Yosef trying to follow as fast as they can. And honestly, I'm going to try and send Helmator back around just so I can have the NPC units do all of the dirty work for me and fight these guys off. Because I want my units to be coming up here as fast as possible. Luckily, there are no enemies up here for the time being. More spawn out of these tents every turn. I'm not going to go after the tents. Those are side objectives. Side objectives are slow objectives. Therefore, I will not be doing them. Period. But, again, having pixies is so strong because this fur, like all fur in the game, is weak to fire damage. And pixies have AoE fire attacks. So being able to destroy multiple fur in one turn is completely busted in terms of finishing these last few maps at optimal peak speed. So I'm not going to optimal or peak anymore, but I'm fine with that. This is absolutely still going to be a 120. It might even be a sub 115. Fingers crossed. So crossed. We'll have to just see how the rest of this final chapter goes. Please attack these. Okay, a bomb is actually really good here, so it can help clear some of these spaces. That's what I want. I just want the fur cleared out. Please clear out the fur. They're really body blocking in Helmator. That's annoying. Whatever. Luckily these three are, yep, again, already all up here. We're going to put you here, you stay here, you go here. Good plan. Go, go. So that'll let the bomb destroy, hopefully, some of these fur. Okay, that's just one less fur to hit potentially with RNG later. Oh, 2 more bombs. Okay, that's kind of limits my options of moving around towards this direction, but it's fine enough. Okay, that's a thing exploding. A thing. Why did I call it a thing? It's a mascot exploding. Decided 41 damage to Helmator. They are extremely dangerous and we try to avoid it at all costs. Okay, now we can get into the odds. A lot of the late game of this speedrun is knowing how to calculate percentages. This spot right here has a 1 in 5 chance to hit the star. Which is not great. Which is not great at all. But it's the best we have, so I'm going to take it. You stay here, you stay, you go here, you go here. You go for it, go. Hopefully he hits the star because, again, Helmator does giga damage. 5th. Okay, close enough. So now I can move here, and that is a 1 in 3 chance to hit the star. So, the entire endgame of this endgame is just to maximize what your percent chances to hit the star with any given attack. So I'm going to put you here, you here. 1 in 3, 1 in 4, 1 in 0. He'll hopefully help clear some of these furs. Okay, yep, we're starting to get damage on the fur. This is a 1 in 2 chance. This is a 1 in 3. If I move him here, he can ranged attack at 1 in 4. Just quick math. And if they all attack it, okay, now this is a 100% guaranteed spot. Boof. It's still less damage than a fairy would do, unfortunately, but it's not the end-all, be-all. So you stay here, you go here, you go here, you come up. This is again a guaranteed spot, so we're going to keep my highest damage Cyclops in that spot. Boop. 1 attack away. Okay. The AI pulled huge work this chapter. Like, they distracted so many of them. It's great. It's beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. just gonna hold space, don't have to move my units. And one of them will hit the star. Okay, that's the end of part 1. So now we lose our AI companions, and we are now just the 4 of us on our versus a giant space bear, who is very angry because we have been smacking around his chest. Shall we say his? Is Honey Hug a... I don't remember the gender. Is trans rights or human rights? I don't know. It's a giant space bear. Do space bears even have gender? What's the meaning of gender? Anyways, enough philosophizing for now. I have a space bear to punch. Now, luckily, this chapter is quite a bit easier without pixies, as you'll see in a sec. We don't need to clear a full path to the end, because there is an event that will happen in a couple turns. Specifically, it's always on turn 3 that will do it for us. We're going to take maximum advantage of that. Oh, that's a bomb. It's actually a decent bomb, so hopefully we'll blow up some of these. Specifically this one, actually, because the other ones don't really matter. And so my goal here is to just... you can go... I don't like this, I don't like this. Go here, go here, go here, go here, go. Okay, so we're going to see the event right now. Oh man, man got yeeted into a bear trap. Oof. So these are the lawnmowers. They have predictable paths, which I have managed to keep my units out of, because any unit who gets in the path of the lawnmower will get knocked back by a lawnmower. And we want to move forward and therefore not get knocked back. So I avoid the lawnmowers, and those open a couple paths through the fur for me to use. I'm going to split my Cyclops and take both paths in case they try to block it, which I know the enemies in this game, they're going to try and block it. But all we need to do is get someone through the end. Oh, if that bear trap were still there, that would have been amazing. Because again, enemies can land in bear traps and it does damage to them. Okay, Cyclops just do such heavy damage. But here's a huge opening path for us. We're just going to run straight up and through. Which, holy crap, that's pretty fast. So, this is the final boss of the game, Ursa Major. The other boss in the last map was called Ursa Minor. These are Troll Moms. Troll Moms are the worst types of units in the game. They take up 3 spaces, they don't do great damage. Like, look at that. They're only killing things that they spawn minions. You don't control minions. And if you remember anything about what I was saying earlier in the game, controlling your units is actually all you can do. And so having a unit that you can't control is just straight up bad. Despite what my cousin may tell you, troll moms are just bad. Don't listen, they stink you. And we don't actually need to defeat Ursa Major here at all. So we are just going to ignore Ursa Major. Whee! You move there, go. Oof, yeah, we one-shot the minions. One of the strongest units in the game versus one of the weakest. No contest. Hopefully she chases... okay, they're chasing Yosef, that's that. Because what I want to do is get into this little bundle of fur back here and start attacking it. And again, the percentages come into effect here too. So we just want to hit the highest percentages we can of hitting this fur in particular. So from here, there's a 1 in 4 chance. From here, there's nothing. Okay. Yeah, there's fur in the way. For a pixie, it would be a 1 in 1 chance. Or a 1 in 2 with this guy here. But I don't have a pixie. So, despite Yosef being a ranged unit, if he can attack melee, he will. Which is actually really convenient for the run. We can manipulate what he will attack. No, you make sure you hurt someone. Hurt someone good. That distracts them from later. Okay, this spot now becomes a 1 in 3 chance of ending the game, which I would very much like. Please, thank you. Please and thank you. Okay, this bear hand is going to knock me back. The ratio has 4 movement, and hopefully we'll be able to move back forward. If Yosef gets a 1 in 4, he can... actually, 1 in 2, he can attack some of these. Oh, what was that knockback? Nah, man. No. That's not. Oh, that's so uncool. Oh, that's so uncool. Okay. Wow, I am not happy with that. Not happy at all. But I can move him back up here, and then we have a 1 and 2. Oh, Joseph can move forward and also have a 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That's 2 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. End the game. Do it, please. Okay, he doesn't do enough damage. I eat my words. And now Joseph has a 1 and 3. Horatio has a 1 and 2. That's like a 4 and 6 or something. I don't know. I can't do math. Oh my god. Please, please, please. End. Hit the fur. Just hit the fur. This is what I mentioned. We're like, RNG, can this be bad? RNG, can this be bad? They just need to hit this like once, and that is the end of the game. They just need to hit this once, and it is the end of the game, and I win. Just hit the fur. Hit the fur. Hit. Yes! It's a nuke! Woo! We did it! Oh my god, okay. I'm holding, please, I'm holding.
Let's
see.
It's
Horatio, the humble blueberry farmer, loving father and the most boring creature on the face of the... Wait, what?
What happened?
Good, get out of here, you charming individuals. If you go fast enough, the dialogue builds it on itself, so I try to give the dialogue a little bit better. This is from the intro, which we skipped. We don't care. Oh my god, I have less than a minute. Please, 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 please. So you can use nitro in this final segment, and I have 5 nitro built up to use in this final segment that I have to use if I want to get a good time. And this is just basically going through the intro again, because we time traveled into the past. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap.
Go to her. Save your friends. Don't worry about
I
me.
am.
It's only an eternity in space. I have my crossword puzzles.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it.
You're almost there.
3,
Run.
2,
Run
1, time!
Anyone.
I just wanted to submit to GDQ! Without fairies! What?
Well, hooray for you guys.
Dude!
All your dreams
Oh
came
my
true.
god!
What about my dream?
Oh my god! I'm submitting this! I was just gonna practice! I was just gonna practice my commentary for when I was actually going to, like... This was my first practice of the commentary! And I just got it! Dude! Oh my god! That wasn't even with fairies! Like, look at how much time I lost on that final map! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just woke my tortoise up by screaming! Hey buddy! I did it! Oh my god! Oh my god! So anyways, hi GDQ reviewers! Hi world record submission person! Oh my god! What the heck? Dude, I can't think anymore. Oh, hold on. Let's take a drink. Calm down. Holy guacamole! Oh my god. Okay. So let me try and wrap this up. This was unplanned, if you can't tell. I really was going to do like 3 runs tonight. What am I going to do with the rest of my night? I have way too much adrenaline to do anything now. Okay. I hope you appreciated that run, GDQ Commission. This game it's never been played at a GDQ before. It is absolutely hilarious. It's a game that few people run, and well, I have more incentive now than ever before to keep working on that guide. And I'd love for more people to play this game. You could tell this was not an optimal run. There's still huge time save to be had by just getting a fairy in Chapter 4. And like, I want more people running this game. I want more people to experience the magic that is game. And it's chaos. There's so much RNG. It can be painful. But aside from Ori, which doesn't count because I absolutely love that game. It's my favorite. This is my favorite game. This is my second favorite game after Ori. And I really hope that you consider letting me show this off to the world at GDQ. Oh my god. Oh my, okay. Thank you all for watching. This has been Fit People. My name is Turtle. Remember that Spain is canon in this game. And I will hopefully see you guys in the Twin Cities for GDQ with this game. It'll be great. It'll be great. I promise. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep or something. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Bye.